to face the unknown and ponder the question. What if?
My lines. Guess who's back on tour? Mr. Chris Rock. He's back on the road trying to make his money after the Will Smith bitch slapping excursion a while ago. Mr. Rock had this bit to say.
Beyonce is so fine that if she worked at Burger King, she could still marry Jay-Z. That's how fine she is. She could still get her a billionaire, great rapping fucking businessman. She is so fine that if she worked at Burger King, she could still marry Jay-Z. Now, if Jay-Z worked at Burger King, no.
These are wise words, my lions. A man has to build himself to be considered valuable in the eyes of a woman, while a woman just have to show up to get the man she wants. Beyonce could have gotten any man she wanted with or without her money. Jay-Z, on the other hand, would have been unable to land a Beyonce if he was a Burger King worker. Why, you ask? Because women are more attracted to a man who can provide. You understand me? And Burger King Jay-Z cannot compete with rich Jay-Z. Burger King Jay-Z would be invisible to 99.999% of women until he has built himself.
Even a guy that's older and kind of deteriorating a little bit, what beauty can you find in that?
The fact that he has a lot of money, and he's very beautiful for that he can support my vision of life.
For the women who did not win the beauty genetic lotto, what do they do to compete against these naturally beautiful ladies? They go to college, get their degrees, get a high-paying job, and build their wealth. But the problem with all of that is that men don't care about these things. So if you are a lady who believes that you can get a high-value man by doing these things, you are fooling yourself.
Ladies, when you are trying to attract a man, do not lead your part of the conversation with, oh, I have a law degree and I own my own home. More likely than not, that man isn't going to really care. Oh, well, he's just intimidating you, right? He's most likely going to be more attracted to you, a lady, by the things that he doesn't obtain himself being a man. For example, that feminine, womanly, nurturing, caring, loving side of yourself that every woman has within her. Let that shine. That's going to attract him more than any law degree ever will.
Women love men for what we can do for them, not for who we are. That's why your money is her money and her money is her money. So lions, remember to protect yourself at all times. Do not get yourself tied up in a situation with a woman because you didn't protect yourself and now you're trapped for the next 18 years or more. Are you going to be missing a significant portion of your net worth because you were foolish enough to jump into something without protecting yourself at all times? You see me?
So the difference between a man wanting a pretty woman and a woman chasing a rich man is literally numbers. Numbers that you can research and that you can look up right now. But to put it into perspective for you, only about 15% of American men in this country make over $100,000 a year. Only 15. And of those 15% of men, like over half of them are already married. And also, over half of them are in their like 50s and 60s, because men do not reach their financial peak in this country until the average age of 57. So the majority of these men are going to be much older. And we haven't even gone down the line of other factors like sexual preference or race, or if he's tall enough for you, or all of these other things. And let's say you finally do find that rich man that you want. He's going to have 1,000 other women that want him too. So he actually has to want you back. He actually has to be attracted to you as well, in the many options that he's going to have as a top earner. So I'm not trying to rain on single women's parade. I just want women to be very realistic about this idea of trying to chase after a rich man, because the reality is that there are not enough of them to go around. That's just the reality. So when you're talking about a man wanting a pretty woman, there are pretty women on every corner, number one. And number two, attractiveness is subjective. So that's not like that complicated to find. So he's going to have a better chance of finding a woman that he is attracted to, that he thinks is pretty, than a single woman who is literally trying to chase after the top 1 to 5% in the entire country and hoping that that man wants her back. We just need to get out of this idea of prioritizing things that are materialistic and superficial, because the reality is that the biggest rebuttal that I see from single women is, oh, well, we want these men because we want financial stability and security. But that's not really what you want, because there's a difference between chasing a rich man and wanting financial stability. You're chasing a rich man because you want a certain lifestyle. You want to post pretty pictures and videos on Instagram of your trips to Paris and your Chanel bags. That's not financial stability. There are plenty of good men out here in this country who make really good money, who are amazing men. You don't have to chase after a rich man to get financial stability. So I just don't want women to be out here moving the goalposts, because that's not a very strong rebuttal to this argument.
Hold tight. We're gonna get.